Hello and welcome back to Fairhead. Basically, it's a bit more of the same, except this time we're going to go a little bit overkill, I think, and just do absolutely loads of grass silage bales. We're going to cut all of our fields. We've got Follow Me working away with the baler, and we've borrowed a Krone Big M to do this as well because I want to get quite a lot. The idea is try and build up as much cash as we can so we can start building some more on the arable side and get some fields that will be good for arable work. So the more silage we can get together, the better. We will be doing, like I say, all of our fields that we have planted, and then in the next episode we'll probably get these ready to go again, rolling, liming, trying to get the best yield out of them possible, because I seem to have let them go a little bit. So the plan is, once we've done our fields, we have paid for all of the outside land, so we're just going to get an absolute ton of bales off whatever we can mow. So it's going to be quite a lot of mowing, and at some point I'm going to have to go round with a bale wrapper and wrap them all as well. So I need to sort of keep this going kind of slow so that the baler can keep up with us, but not too slow that it takes all day to do. So what I'll do is I'll time lapse cutting our fields, and we'll get a count on how many bales we've done, and then we'll move on to the outside portion where we can just go crazy and get as much grass cut as physically possible. I know that we put the money in to buy it, but it's just grass sat there waiting to be mowed, and we can get some arable fields out of it. I might even plough up some of that area out there to do arable fields. Let me know what you think. If you think that's actually the best way to go rather than buying more, we'll do that. But yeah, we'll get this done, and I will see you once we've mowed our fields. Alright, so we are coming to the end of our grass fields, which means they'll all be pretty much ready to just wrap as soon as I get a moment. But what I'm thinking is all this area here inside the walled area, I don't know exactly how far we can go, but if I mow all that, I reckon we can get a couple of really good sized arable fields in there. And even where it's a bit flatter, we might get an outdoor cow pasture, which might be even better. So we'll have to see and have a look at that. But this now puts us at, oh gosh, we'll see how many bales we've made in a moment. We'll get this folded up for a second, let the baler catch up, and we're just going to, where is it now? Nope, it's contracts, session. 37 bales produced so far, and these are quite large if I remember, a few thousand litres each, 6,000 litres, so there's plenty there. So we'll get in here, and I think really we should mow quite a lot of this up, because why not? It's there, it can be used. It's not going to be the best producing fields in the world, but if we have a look at on the map of what we own, so we are currently here, and literally all of this, and we can go north as well, sorry, south as well. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll take this. I'm not going to mow all this. I mean, it's a bit cheaty. It's quite a lot of extra land. So we're just going to add this to it. And I'm pretty sure we sold field 22. Oh, we did. Yeah, we did sell field 22. Or did we? The plan was to get rid of it because it was too small for anything we were using. Right, let's get this unfolded again. I'm just going to produce as many bales out of this today as I physically can, and I might go and get the plough and outline one field at the top here ready to go. So we are moving. So I'll get a load of this done. I'm not going to time lapse doing all this again. I'll just cut to when it's done, and then we'll get some outlining of arable fields done, I think. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so the worker is just finishing up the baling, and the area we've mowed has given us a lot of grass bales. I still have to wrap all these. Yay, that's going to be fun, but it's going to be well worth it in the end. And that has put us on 79 bales produced. So we got an extra what? 32? Sorry, 42 out of just this, which was well worth it. So once we'll actually stop that worker now. You don't need to be working anymore. Get that unloaded, fold it all up. We will have to go and get a bale wrapper, but first what I'd like to do is just go into construction mode, and we said before, well I said before, about a potential cow pasture. Now I think down here would actually be pretty perfect, because it's fairly flat. I mean, there is still a bit of a slope, but let's just see what an open cow pasture will actually look like. 15 cows? No, we want bigger than that. 100 cows? Whoa. It's a shame really that does it come off the ground? At least it's got feet. It's just the milk bottles would look really out of place. Wonder if we turn it round. No, it would have to go that way round. But that's quite a large open space for cows to roam about in. And so long as we're not How floaty is that? Quite. Just wondering if we can level the ground off a little bit. So if we go level, maybe bring it all level with about here. That would make a massive drop off over here though. Then again, we could put a fence in. So let's give it a go. I'll see what I can do. Then again, I probably need to get the bales out of the way. Let's just see how it goes. Okay, so what I've done is sort of put the cow pasture there, done a fence around it. It might be a bit short this way actually, but we should be fairly close. Sort of levelled the ground off for the most part, and then there's quite a big slope over there, but I'm not that good at this landscaping tool. I will get better over time, but I also need to download a few things as well. It's like this here, a bit nuts, but I will fix it. So what we should probably do, I'm not going to buy more cows, that's just a silly idea. I'm going to get our cows out of there, now it's May. I also need to go and get a water tanker, and you can see the money at the minute, 940,000. That's going to get dropped back down in just a minute. That was just because of the amount of money it was taking to landscape this area. So I'll sort that money out, then we'll go and get a water tanker and bring some food down for cows, and then we'll move the cows over. We'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I have moved the cows. I've put a few grass bales in there just to tide them over for while we've got a few jobs that we've still got to do today. There's a cow outside the fence. What are you doing? It's going to eat all the bales. It's okay, it'll come back. Yeah, I bought a water tanker at the low price of 25 grand, but it's going to be necessary, and it can deal with milk as well. So I'm just hoping that we can actually put the water in here. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, easy. So that should fill them up completely. It says about 25,000 litres this can hold. There you go, the cows just walk back through the fence. But I think if I just go into flight mode and jump out, up we go. Well, that's pretty good. Means we can have our cows outside in summer and they can go back in the barn in winter. Now we've got to do something about all of these bales. So I think the plan for the rest of this episode is to just at least wrap the bales in this section. Let's better get back there and see how that tractor's doing. Let's turn that flight mode off, because I don't know if it stops emptying itself once it gets in there. It does. So we'll leave that emptying for a second, and we need a bale wrapper. Can this deal? No. So we need something that can do. It's going to have to be leased again. Square bales, lease. 2,700. But at least now we know we can get them all wrapped. So I'm going to go and pick up the bale wrapper and just drive over a cow. And I'm going to keep the... I'm driving over everything today. Terrible. I'm going to keep the animal trailer leased for now. It's only cheap. And we'll pick up the bale wrapper with this class. So the idea, like I say, is to just get as much of that baled up as we can. Wrapped as we can. And then we'll be ready for next time when we start ploughing in some fields up there. It's pretty good use of that space, I think. Anyway, I'll be back in a moment with the wrap. Alright, we are back with the bale wrapper, and we're going to start by wrapping this one, if it doesn't decide to jump away. So I don't know how best to deal with these along the fence line. I guess we just try and get round them and do one at a time, and pretty much the way it's meant to be done anyway. Right, so there's one. Come on, just pick up a bale. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I will get as many of these done as I can, and I'll be back with you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we've literally got 3 bales left out of all of this to wrap. All have to be really nice and close to the fence, don't they? And I've just seen pretty much the edge of where we should have moved the fence to, so I will actually do that probably between this episode and the next, just so it doesn't look like the cows are escaping every 5 minutes. Let's see if I can actually turn this round. And them 2 bales that are left there not wrapped, I'll actually feed them to the cows in a minute. So actually let's do that now, because I believe I can actually lift these for some reason. Yeah. Come on cows, have a couple more bales. 1. And the second one. Where did that go? So I feel like we've actually neglected the cows a little bit. It's finally nice to actually see us doing something with them. You know, putting them outside in the summer. It's sort of like what would be done. Let's see how they're actually doing. They've got a bit of everything there, so they're going to do okay. Reproduction's only at 10%. And milk, still nothing yet. That will go up. I'll just go and collect all these bales up, and we'll get a nice stack of bales ready to well, move on to doing this job next time. So I'll go and grab the trailer and stack them all up, and I will wrap the rest of the bales again off camera. So let's fold that up there. Grab the trailer's just the other side there, yeah. So let's take that off. I might actually keep some of them grass bales, because they do have a bit of everything in for the cows. It makes makes a lot of sense. And then I might just sell all the silage that we've got down there as well. We shall see. So we are in operating position, yep. Okay, let's go and get a load of these bales picked up. Like I say, there is quite a lot there. There's getting on for 40 bales or so. There you go. Right. Let's stack them all up. Find a nice neat place to put them somewhere. Because, well, I'm just trying to figure out the best place really to store stuff like this. There's a lot of bales there to store, and it's not like we've got a massive amount of space. Maybe the top of this hill might actually work. Whoops. Losing control of my tractor. Where can I store them? I wonder if it is level enough up here to sort of drop them next to this wall. Looks like it should be okay. About there. Beautiful. Damn it. Right. Let's redo that stack. Well, this time I won't turn it into operating position as quick. Right, before we carry on, we'll reset it over here. There you go. Right. I'll pick the rest of these up. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so that's all the bales in this area picked up, ready for next time when we do some field marking. We're not actually going to get all the stuff ploughing done next time, but we'll certainly make sure we've got, I reckon we'll fit 2 or 3 fields in here. Definitely at the top here. Maybe this slope's a bit too steep, but I'm happy. We've got the cows outside, it's 15 cows still. We've got loads of grass silage coming, we've got loads of grass bales, so we've got plenty of stuff to feed the animals and we can start looking after them properly. But that is all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed the episode, please do like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more on Fairhead, when we actually get some possible arable work ready. Goodbye.